entrepreneurial thing.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the New Agent Podcast. I am your handsome and lovable host, Nick Overby. Tonight, we are doing another edition of the Agent Spotlight series. And of course, guys, what we've been doing, what I'm going to continue doing until I get through every last one of you fuckers, is that I'm going to be spotlighting a new agent from the den every week. Of course, we switch it up with new and experienced agents. However, the idea here is to bring in some of the agents that are learning. You know, this is a new thing for them, and this is
very new.
Yeah, fucking new. So, anyways, I've got Federico with me tonight. I'd love to hear, because you said it the other day, and I heard you.
Federico Atristein. That's the Hispanic way to say it.
Hell yeah. So, been in the den how long?
Since January, or like January 15th, I guess. Got my license February 14th, so since February.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Arkansas. I was born in Malvern, Arkansas. You know where Hot Springs is?
Yeah,
like an hour away from there.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Same place I was born, the same place I almost died, but
yeah.
Circle of life.
So guys, Fed has an interesting story, right? And we're going to get into that here in just a second. I have to say, and I always go into like how you and I met, and just at least what I recall, and then kind of the relationship as it's gone on. And so let me get that away. By the way, you hear that? That's the vape.
Yeah, I just
yeah. So January was pretty hectic for me. I remember you coming in, and I always remember Perry, you know, dude, you know, not to
it's
the elephant in the room, right? So
yeah.
When Perry said that he interviewed somebody that it wasn't just your who you are as a person, your character, and obviously your physical appearance, but it's how you presented yourself and how you handled it.
Oh, okay.
And it was how he spoke about it, which was what was interesting to me, because I feel like most people in your position probably would have deferred in some way, shape, or form, but apparently you just took it head on and like embraced the whole thing.
Absolutely. I mean, that's not the first time I've been asked that question. I mean, I've been asked by multiple people, young and old, but it was a little bit different when Perry asked. It was more a little more interested than judging. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. It was cool.
It's amazing how genuine he can be.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess that sounds bad. How it's like you would, because of the invasive question, right?
Yeah.
So
literally the first question he asked when I walked in that room was, "So what happened to your arm?"
What was your response?
I told him. I just told him the story.
So what is the story?
I got shot, man, whenever I was a month before my 21st birthday, actually, on Valentine's Day, to say the least. Yeah, February 14th, 3 a.m. Yeah, at my ex's house. Ex now, of course, at the time, not my ex. We were fighting that night, and she had an ex that didn't like me, you know. So yeah, he pulled up on us that night, and I got out to fight him. And instead of fighting me like a man, he pulled a gun out on me and shot me point blank. Yeah.
So I think when I heard the story, I didn't understand the detail of it. And so after having many conversations with you, this wasn't just like, hey, I got shot in the arm, but this was extensive, and like you've gone through a shit ton because of it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're talking 3 different amputations. Like they tried to keep the elbow, didn't have enough blood flow, so they took a little bit more again to try to keep the elbow. Couldn't, so they had to take that. I mean, like $750K in insurance bills. Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, with insurance I had, though, you know, it actually saved me a lot of money.
So let me ask you, what insurance did you have?
It was Aetna. Insurance. Yeah, PPO network.
Of course. All right, cool. We're not going to talk too much about insurance today.
No.
I think everybody that watches this show definitely knows that we are in the game of helping people get better health insurance.
Word.
Dude,
it was a journey. It was definitely a journey. So that was the beginning. You know what I mean?
You know, I've talked to you a couple of times about this, and it's amazing to see how the relentless attitude that you have to go through some shit like that and to be here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. For sure.
We talked about this today, actually, about how you feel that the den has changed in what the culture is that we have here and who we are has changed you in a positive way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Way more than I mean, people understand, for sure.
Dude, tell me about it, bro.
I mean, I just, before I got here, I had no like place to put my desire, you know, like no place to put like what I wanted to do. I was just kind of doing whatever I could to just have something to do. I mean, like I do art, you know, so I would do some art for my family, you know, or I would try to just do something that like I wanted to produce, and then finding this place and just the people, the environment here, like the way that you're accepted, like no matter what, and like for me that was kind of a big deal because like in life I wasn't accepted by myself. Like I didn't accept who I was because I didn't like it. You know what I mean? You're 21 years old. You're a dude that he's about to be 21, just growing into his body, and then one day he loses the arm. Like your self identity goes away.
Mhm.
Like you have to relearn how to be okay with everything. So it was tough, but like being here without that, like judgment from other people helped me not judge myself as much, so like it's I don't know, it's been interesting, but it's a huge blessing to be able to be around you guys that really definitely caring, and then not only just to, like, be around you guys, but to be able to build my own business, man, and like do something for myself, dude, that like without the worry of like corporate America on top of me, like trying to just the dude above me trying to make more than me, and trying to suck everything from me just to make him a couple bucks, dude. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So, I want to talk about your past because I think for me, I'm talking about like professionalism, right? Like your work history.
Yeah.
Because for me, if you make it in here, this is a very unique place. The island of misfit toys, as it's often called,
that,
right?
yeah.
Which is true. But before you got here, what were you doing?
Nothing. I
No,
waited tables for a
you
long
were
time.
you were doing something.
Yeah, totally. So I waited tables for a while. Whenever I lost my arm, it took me 10 years to get to the point where I can get back out and work.
So what did you do in that 10 years?
Like I said,
Nothing.
Like, I mean, I lived with my dad, and just nothing. Like watch TV and heal. I mean, I healed, I was healing, of course, but in my mind I was doing nothing, and like it was a waste. But looking back now, it wasn't necessarily a waste. But after that I went and started waiting tables, and that actually helped me a lot get out there again, and start talking to people, and like because I did that before I lost my arm. I waited tables a bunch before, so at least that was something I knew how to do, so I can get out there and do that. And it was just the aspect of figuring it out with the one hand, which that's another thing I've been able to do. I figure shit out now. That's just how life is. It's
we
awesome.
were talking about that reaching for shit earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. But just waiting tables like that, it kind of, if I can figure out how to wait tables, I was like, dude, I can figure out how to sell insurance.
What is interesting to me is that waiting tables has always been very important for me because it allows you to see people, but you have a unique situation because of the physical aspect.
Yeah.
So you had an upfront and like in-depth view of how people were judging you, right? Because I'm sure you got it worse than most others.
Oh yeah. Well, with my personality, I was accepted more by my tables than I was judged for it. Because I mean, I didn't like use it as a crutch, to like try to get sympathy from people. Because I know that a lot of people that have outward, handicaps, sometimes they do that without even thinking about it. Like it's not like they're meaning to do it, but it happens, and I purposely like just wanted to just be normal, you know what I mean? And I mean, in my eyes, normal, and I mean, I portrayed that, and people liked it. People would see me not struggling with the tray. I would just do it, and if I drop something, whatever, I laugh it off and I just fucking go get another thing. You know what I mean? People really, really liked that about me. So I never really got people being like, oh, you shouldn't be waiting tables. You only got one hand. What the fuck are you doing?
Your sense of humor about it is fucking genius. It's genius. It helps. Like the comments that you make, I mean, you don't run from it, right? And I think that's the most important thing, is that because it's who you are.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that we can correlate where we are physically now, right, in the den, and that with where you are mentally and how that all kind of works together. So let me ask you, I always find it interesting to find out how people got to the den, because my story getting here was unique, right? I think everybody has a unique story. Nobody's special, but we are special. So tell me about, I don't know, how you got here.
Yeah.
How did you get? I mean, we talked about that, but how did you get here?
Honestly, that one is kind of mundane. To be honest with you, I got on Indeed again for the 50 millionth time, I feel like, to look for a job. Got a interview at a car dealership, I think like Chrysler or something like that in Grapevine. Went and did that. Yeah, right. Definitely didn't get the job. So.
Or more of the.
Yeah, that's the one. That's definitely the one. No one was in there, but I wasn't qualified to sell cars. So, But yeah, and then after that, I got this interview, and I mean, I really didn't think much of it because I mean, what the fuck is a healthy insurance, dude? Like, who is this trying to give me a job? Is this like real? You know? And it totally was, surprisingly. Like I got there was I think 9 other people in the interview room, and in my eyes I was the least qualified in that room. Like, absolutely. I mean, there were some people that had
but why were you the least
I
qualified?
don't know, dude. Just there was people in there that had suits on, you know, and like the
Eh.
couple dudes with already had insurance, you know, licenses, and they were just like, I'm just ready to get back in the game, man, you know. I'm just like, dude, I used to wait tables, you know. I mean, but I'll do it, you know. So I don't know. And then me and Charlie, he was actually sitting right next to me whenever in the interview, like the very first one. Little
I
Chuck.
remember that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sorry, I gotta put my phone over here. We're just getting notifications for work. I'm terrible about that. That's funny. I remember.
Yeah.
You know, I think I remember meeting Chuck, and I want to say, anyways. That's neither here nor
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so we did that interview, you know, and then as soon as they started the interviews, I think Perry walked out with one of the girls, just like interview her first, and then as soon as he walked back in, second person, he was like, all right, Fed, come here, or you, I want to talk to you.
How was? I mean, obviously, we already talked about what he asked you. The first thing he asked you.
Yeah.
But how was that interaction?
I liked it, man. It was different. I've never met a guy like Perry. He's someone that like that personality, you know, that I've just never met someone like that, and it was cool. I mean, it was interesting, and I kind of was like, shit, man, if he's like truly willing to like show me how he's doing this, I'm down to what, you know. Yeah, absolutely.
See, it's funny. I don't know if you knew this, but I hadn't actually met Perry up until the day I started.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think you told me as a girl like referred you over here, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so for me, there was no preconceived notion. I had no idea who he was. And when he walked in the door, I mean, like, you know, the first thing you see is like he's tall, handsome, good looking dude.
Yeah. Tan.
Yeah. I mean, like, hey, you know, what's up, bro?
I feel like he had puka shells on, but that's probably just my memory.
Oh yeah, no, he did.
He
No,
probably
100%.
did, right?
Yeah, we made a post about that the other day.
Yeah.
But his energy and his presence was what captured me. But you know,
yeah.
And honestly, well, I wouldn't have come into that room if it wasn't for Taz and wasn't for his wife Jamie. That's 100% for me. The only reason I'm in this door, well, besides Stephanie putting me here and Derek accepting me, it was walking in the door and like where we are sitting. It doesn't make sense to where we are now, but where this couch is across from us, there was that table. I mean, you remember that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I remember walking in, and it was just Taz. There's Samaria. Who the fuck are you? And I was like, who the fuck are you? It was just like off and running to the races. But you know, and that's what. And this is my son calling me, and so he's gonna have to, unfortunately.
If we need to pause it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. He's all right. I mean, he'll be fine. That being said, the den has meant a lot for me, right? And I've made that pretty clear on this podcast. So my question to you is, what does the den mean to you?
Oh man, that's a not necessarily hard to answer, but I don't know if I can really find words because it's meant a lot. Like it's just changed the way that I see the world, which has just kind of opened up a lot of stuff for me, like a lot of things that I never thought that I could do in the past, or like things that I felt like there were barriers in front of that I just was never going to be able to get over. Man, it's helped me like figure out that I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like I'll do it. Like there's only thing that's going to stop me from doing it is stopping.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing. If I give up,
it's the you know, the relentless effort in any direction, right?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's important for anybody. So, I mean, dude, New Agent Podcast, Agent Spotlight Series. This is about you, bro. What's up, fam?
No, man. I mean, I definitely, I don't know. I really do like this job. I mean, the smile that I have on my face usually by the end of the day is there, you know, which is hard to say from any other job. I mean, I like it. The first policy I put in, you know, it was my girlfriend, and I was like, okay, you know, this is fine, you know, and I was happy. I mean, I got paid, so it was cool. And the second one, my sister, you know, so it was kind of going slow for me in my eyes. You know, I wanted it to go a little faster, but just being able to do this stuff with like the ACA, man, which doesn't bring us a ton of money, you know, but it gives me the exposure, the ability to talk to these people, man. And it kind of showed me like what I liked most about waiting tables was helping people, you know, and like talking to them and just like getting to know people. And that's what I get to do, you know what I mean? And make some money with it too, you know? And if people like it, you know, more the better, you know?
what I truly enjoy about this is that, like, when I come to work, I've always said that I don't believe in waking up every morning and be like, I can't wait to labor for money. Who the fuck
Yeah.
does that? And so coming here, is a mental challenge at most for me, or a lot of the times for me, because, we go through struggles every day, and coming in here can be difficult in the sense that you don't want to go to work, right? You don't want to go to
Right.
like, oh God, but coming in here, it's not,
No, it's
and
not.
so I preach on this all the time, but I'm just kind of now it's like, damn, dude, it's crazy to see. I don't know. My mind just kind of ran like where everything is, and like to take a look and to see what's going on here.
It's changed a lot even since I've been here.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah,
I talked to Chris Cleveland the other day, and it was something that he said to me kind of tripped me out. He said, you remember when you walked down with me up the elevator the first day I was here? And I was like, I think so. I kind of did. And I was like, then I started thinking, yeah, I did actually.
Yeah.
Because I was going to have a cigarette.
Yeah.
And he said, you're part of the reason why I'm here. And I didn't come back because I thought this was a cool place. And he's like, I did. He was like, but what really meant something to me was like, he's like, you told me and you had conviction that this place changed your life.
Yeah. Dude, you're not the only person that says that.
No, dude.
Every single person that I've talked to in this place has had some kind of testimony like that.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's about the culture, and I don't want to get on a tangent because we talk about this all the time. But it is. No, you're good, man. I mean, it's not a big deal. It is important. It really is to what we do and how we treat people. And I think you said it, like, there is a big correlation between the restaurant business and here to me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I get to talk to people the way I want to talk to people, and I don't, and if I was bad at it, I think I probably would be sitting here.
Yeah.
So to me, it means that, okay, I'm doing something right. Yeah. I'm having fun, and people are learning.
Yeah.
And
you can do it out of the goodness of your heart. Same as at restaurants, people, they tip you. It's not like something they're paying you. You know what I mean? Here, we're not getting paid by them. We're just doing it for them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the tough part. So on that point though, so this is your first foray into true sales.
Yeah. Yeah.
So part of this podcast is sales.
Okay. Yeah.
How is it kicking you in the dick?
Oh my God. It's tough. The fact that there's so many of us out in the world.
What do you mean so many about, like, agents?
Yeah, insurance agents. There's a ton of us out there, and some of them are competition. Very few are competition for this office, which is awesome.
It's true.
That's
true.
But there's a lot of like scammers out there, man, and like people that are not legit and that are not out for the good of people, and it makes it harder for us to do our job. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, because now everything's digital, so you can't just go and, I mean, it's very rare that you can just walk down the street and go meet somebody and like, oh, hey, I trust this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I personally hate it whenever some random person that I don't know calls my phone. You know what I mean? That's kind of what we're doing. So
now I'm like, oh, it's the referral.
Yeah,
somebody I might know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dude, seriously, now I answer every single one.
Oh yeah, that's why I have the caller ID on my phone. Like,
Yeah.
I will fucking answer this phone,
even if it's a number I don't know. I still answer
yeah,
that.
unless it says like credit management or something.
Yeah, I mean, and mine says spam on there, but sometimes, man, it's not. But
What do you mean?
like, I've gotten a call from my mom from one random day.
Cleaning crew is here.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. It's not my first time.
Oh, I didn't know.
Trust me, I've seen them plenty of times.
Are they good looking?
Really, bro?
No, not really at all.
All right, hold on. I do have to answer this. This is Flynn. This will be good for us.
Sure,
This will be good for us to kill some time. What's up, dude? How you doing? Hold on, you're on my headset. I can't hear you. What's up, dude? How was your night? Good. You getting ready to go to bed?
Good.
Well, good. I'm actually in the middle of recording a podcast. Look.
What's up, Flynn?
Oh, it's Fed. What's up?
What's up, bro?
And then here.
Excuse me.
So yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir. We are.
Cleaning crew's here now.
So did you well, never mind. How about this? Call me first thing in the morning, please, okay? I love you. Have a fantastic evening. Sleep tight. Bye.
Looks like Flynn got a haircut. So am I seeing that right?
Yeah, Flynn is definitely all trimmed up. Sorry about that. That. Where were we?
Talking about The Office.
Yeah, dude, I gotta get off that tangent. I love being here,
Yeah, I know.
but like, I mean, it's kind of cool. Like we're
You want
shooting.
to talk about the time I ran away from boarding school when I was
Fuck
17?
yeah! Did you really?
Yeah.
No
yeah,
way.
Yeah, no,
Fuck yeah, I wanna hear
I
this.
went to boarding school, of course, for smoking weed when I was 16.
Say what?
Sent away because I was an evil child. Yeah, it was Mountain Park Baptist Church and Boarding Academy, Southern Fundamental Independent Baptist.
Shut the fuck up!
It was
Holy hell!
really bad. I mean,
where was this?
Missouri.
Oh no!
Poplar Bluff, Missouri. So
Poplar
in the
Bluff.
Ozarks, yeah, like trees all around, forests everywhere. I had to memorize 3 Bible verses every day. Every fucking day. Yeah,
I can't
a lot.
wait to call you out on this.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it was nuts. But I was there for like 9 months, and dude, I was. You have to like go through levels. You're like a student, where like someone follows you around. So like you have to be literally within a foot from this person at all times. At all times, shitting, like you have to put your foot underneath the stall so they can see that you're still there.
No,
yeah, it was hardcore.
uniforms, everything.
No uniforms, but we did have to wear suits every day to church, and like
Did or did not?
no, we did have to wear suits every day to church, and then we would have to wear we'd have work every day. So like we would go and mow the fucking yards or like haul wood, because like everything was wood burning stoves. That's how we got all our heat and hot water and everything. Yeah. It was amazing. It was fun. There was some crazy interesting stuff that happened there, but I like grew my way up the ladder. I was one of the field leaders there, so like I was able to so like they would have people watching the doors.
You went from a field hand to a field leader.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the lowest to the highest.
Okay,
the guy,
cool.
like a group leader. Yeah. But so what they would do is they would have group leaders watch the door, or they could even assign people to watch the door, because I mean we're like not allowed to leave, right? And we're in the middle of the Ozarks, but like if we're smart enough, we could run. But like they'll chase you down, like they'll send people after you and dogs and shit.
You're kidding.
Like I've seen a bunch of times, like they had girls and boys in this place. And I've seen one time where like when a girl ran away, they came and got some of the boys that were good at running, because we would go on runs, and they would send them after the girl, bro, and bring them back. Like we would go get them. It was nuts. But so
I 100% believe you too, because you've never lied to me about anything, and that's fucking nuts.
Oh yeah, this is all true. This is the first crazy thing that happened in my life out of many, but yeah. So that day it was shower time, right? And it was raining outside, and me and 3 other dudes, we had put a big ass bag of Dorito chips.
Shower time. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I didn't put that together quite right, but
yeah, you
well, there's like 30 guys in the dorm, so and then there's like 6 showers. It's like jail showers, I mean, you're in like 3 on one side, 3 on the other. So I mean, you're definitely showering in front of dude. I mean, you're not staring at each other. That's
I know. Yeah,
you're like a
I've
kid.
been in jail. So
yeah, it's not fun. But so it's shower time, right? And it's raining outside. We actually had extra time for shower time this day because it was raining, so we had to go inside, right? So me and these dudes, we had put backpacks with our running clothes in like a shed, like on the edge of the property. And then we put Doritos, like a bunch of bags of Doritos in that same thing, so we could have food, because we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
we
you
are
gotta
running.
have snacks, bro.
We
Especially
need
y'all are a
food.
bunch of addicts and potheads.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
fucking running around. I got
Dude,
it. That's all you're thinking.
We hadn't done drugs in 9 months, so
You're
we
about
were
to
ready.
fucking
We were
die.
ready. Like my plan was to go to my grandma in Arkansas so we can sell weed. That was my plan, which it didn't work out, of course. But
We got caught.
yeah, definitely.
It's like that song. There's a song by Blake Shelton called "Old Red," and we'll get to that.
So I had one of the dudes that was going to run away with us. I had him watching the door, right? So I set that up like that, and then the other 2, I kind of let them take their shower because I was a leader, right? So I was able to like kind of orchestrate stuff, So I was able to like work it out. So I got them the other 2 in the showers so that they can take their showers and get their stuff, while everybody's taking showers, right? So I let them sneak out and they go to that shed, and I'm like, just wait there for me. You got to wait, right? So I go and find some just random dude, some other random kid. And I'm like, hey, you got to watch the door for me. I got to go outside and get my boots. So I do that. And then I meet them in the shed, bro, and we take off. I mean, we ran for like 2.5 days. We got, I think, like 60 miles away from the school. We hitchhiked with this one dude. It was sketchy as fuck. We got in the car with this guy. He handed us 4 just young guys. He handed us a bottle half full of whiskey and was like, y'all look cold. Here you go. We're 16. It was
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
It was awesome. But we eventually got caught by the Poplar Bluff police. We were in a gas station. We went to there to like clean up and shit. And like, dude, we came out like 40 or 50 cops, dude. Bunch of cop cars, like guns. Like we were violent criminals.
Jesus,
Yeah,
dude.
That was very.
Why have I not heard this story before? Like I said, I've never asked.
Yeah, I mean that's just
Never sat and had a couple beers
Yeah.
and really just top shit outside of work.
Yeah, that was a fun foray into being me.
Dude, okay, so that just makes me want to say, since we only have about a minute and a half left, that it is an absolute necessity. So to get you on another podcast, I mean,
Yeah.
that's, you know, I'm running through, not running through everybody, but I'm going, yeah, I'm hosting a show with everybody. So this is what I want to do, man. I want to just say, I'm going to thank you. I'm going to let you close us out.
Nah.
But before that, I always have to promo myself, right? I mean, come on, you know?
Absolutely.
So guys, on my YouTube channel, I will put a subscription link right over here next to Fed's Not Arm. Okay, if that's what makes you feel better. They're fucking perfect. That's it right there. Subscribe to the channel, right? I'm always putting out new content. I've got 45 agents in the den. Probably 20 of them haven't been on the show. That literally leaves a show a week for the next, like, what is it, 6 or 7 months? I'm terrible at math right now when I've had a beer.
20 weeks.
There you go. So with that being said, guys, go subscribe to the channel. Check it out. If you have anything that you want to talk about, I know there's plenty of people that, you know, comment saying they want to hear this or that. Please give me some feedback. I literally engage with every one of you. And like Phil Owens, Gary, you guys know what's up. What's the deal? Anywho, Fed, close it out, baby.
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming and joining us. Nick, it was good to be here with you, my friend. You're very awesome at this job, I gotta say.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Come back anytime, guys. I'm happy to be here. Healthy Hand Advisor, or Healthy Hand Health Advisor is my Facebook page. Just go check it out. You know, hey, I sell health insurance too. You don't have to call him all the time. So.
Well, hey, look, I mean, honestly, look, guys, I don't give a shit. It really, to me,
Whoever helps
he's
you
gonna
better,
take care.
you know?
He's gonna take care of you just as well as I can.
Absolutely.
But the fact of the matter is that there are different types of people and there are different types of grooves, and everybody's got their own jazz.
Oh yeah.
And if you're watching this, you might not like me and you might like Fed, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't care.
Me neither. As long as you get taken care of.
That's the only thing that matters. So, anything else?
I'm good, man.
I bid everybody adieu. Thank you guys so much for watching, taking the time to hang out with us, and we will go from there. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Have a happy evening. Later, bro.
See you, man.